A very good morning, team. This is Amir Mustafa. Welcome to this journey of becoming a secure coder. We'll be making ourselves familiar with most type of attacks done in the code by the hackers or crackers, and we will understand how we can prevent it throughout this series. Part of the development also demands security. So whenever we deliver a product, it is very important that our product is secure. So let us overview this. So mostly softwares can be developed in any language, say Node.js, Python, Java, .NET, C++. So every technology has its own advantage and disadvantage and risk of attacks. The software attack is also dependent on the type of the software. For example, it can be a web application, desktop application. Many cars have embedded softwares, a machine embedded technology, containers. So threat level changes varies from application type. So the most threat happens to the web application and the least to the embedded software. For example, a Ferrari's engine is less prone to be hacked than an application in a web. For this we need to understand a term. There is no such term in IT as a security developer. We know that when we are developing an application, a software, there might be chances that attack or prone to bugs exist. For that, we have a special VAPT team, vulnerability penetrating testing assessment, or security champions, security expert in many projects. But what we can become is a security minded developer. Whenever we are writing code, say we are writing in PHP, JavaScript, Python. So if we are aware that where are the possibilities of hackers to attack our code, if we know the sensitive areas where they can attack our code, our application will never be compromised. We'll see various examples where we can experience it, how we can write a secure code. Some terminologies we have in the industry. Whoever is in a team, there can be a person who always develop a code keeping security in mind. Such person is called a security champion. It can be anyone from the team. It can be a product owner, a QA, a developer. Anyone can be in the team. So if we understand the risk, if we understand where our code can be compromised by the attacker, by a hacker or cracker, then we will always keep our code secured. A very interesting incident which happened with me, with a team. We were working in Abu Dhabi project, government project, and we were implementing payment gateway. They have their own payment gateway, ADPay. It is a secure portal. But what happened that we were developing a payment application of the service. Everything was done fine. Now what happened, they have their own VAPT team, security team, and what they did, it was in testing environment, development environment. So the team, what it did, they hacked our code and our payment credential taken from there. Imagine if this code was in production with live users, user entering their data, card details, and anything can be compromised. So the goal of this journey is we need to know how we can write a secure code. Data must always be protected. The IT users, the users in the application, they are trusting with their data that need not be leaked. So hackers and crackers, what they do, if they know the areas of the exploits, what they do, they add logic bomb which impacts the application if not written, taking security as a parameter. So what we'll see over here, so this journey is for anyone in the IT team. So if you are a development manager, why you need to understand this is what is your team doing. If the team is taking time to develop something, it is very important to understand that some team can develop a product very fast, but they ignore security parameters. Some team may take another 4 days, 5 days, a week, but they prepare the code keeping security in mind. It is very important to understand that security is an asset, and whenever we deliver a product, keeping security is very much, because in later time it will cost the product. If you are a QA, it is very important that we should understand the risk. Like the example we have seen, a payment card data is compromised, which is the very important data, a sensitive data, and how can that be taken by a hacker? So keeping security parameters is very important. Expectation for a developer. So if we are a developer, we are writing a code, and you know exactly where the attacker attacks, a hacker attacks, and if you can break your own code, and suppose in your team, it means that you have a power that to write a code in such a way that even if a hacker is trying to attack the code, it is taking time for them to attack. So the quality of the product is increased. If a hacker is unable to hack your application, it means there is some quality in the product. That's all for today's episode. I hope the message of this video is that security is an important parameter which cannot be compromised. If we are delivering a product, security is a must. Thank you, team. Thank you for having me here. Happy learning.